What up, dudes? Fruit Punch Sabi here, and welcome to Nukitashi. Tell him, Wata-chan. Tell him how you really feel.
Fuck you!
What was that?
Fuck you!
Okay. But, you know, I beat Misaki Route. I'm balls deep into the Wata Route. But, before I start recording some of the stuff for Wata Route, I gotta at least wrap it up with Misaki for you guys, right? So, Misaki ending, they gather everybody in the island. And, basically, they're all going to fight the Yakuza. They have one big fight, epic fight scene. I don't even know if you want to call it a fight scene, action scene. Sequence, right? Where they basically fire Jun into a canyon. He turned into a human cannonball, invaded the headquarters of the show. And then Aikaiza, somehow the truck, I forgot how or what. They got inside the truck and they're ramming through inside the building, causing havoc. So now it's the island, Seiden Island versus the Yakuza. Final showdown. Touche. It's all you then. And basically in this context, they're basically doing like a 1v1 with everyone, right? So like Nanase fights with Toka. Oh no, it's like Nanase got one floor, Toka got one floor, Fumino gets one floor, and then Ikuko gets one floor. They all get like a floor, while Jun's like racing to the top to fight the head of the Yakuza leader, right? So Ikuko was the last girl to save Jun on having him, proceed to the top of the floor. And she saved him right here against the Yakuza. Her sword is faster than a bullet. And yeah, that's where we're at. I leave Onobuda to take care of the Yakuza. Misaki's and head straight upstairs. Oh yeah, by the way, the Misaki's is that's what you call everyone that's an NPC. Everyone that's an NPC is a Misaki to him. The reason why he made Asane made a mod of that is because he loved Misaki so much that he knows everything about her. So if Misaki has a gun, he'll know exactly where she shoot at. So he's basically invincible if everyone turned into Misaki. He can't get hit by bullets and he knows their every move. But only works on NPCs, not important characters. Like the Yakuza leader and Ikuko and the others.
お返しはエッチでいいよ。
Okay. Sorry, but that's asking too much.
じゃあ、いい加減下の名前で呼んでほしいな。
Dude, she loves him, man. It kind of stings, I'm not gonna lie. I like Misaki, but it stings a lot that I really like Ikuko. And she loves him so much, she just want to be on a first name basis, man. Come on. Watch your ass, Ikuko!
そっちもね、ダーリン。
I like her a lot. Definitely my favorite girl in the Misaki route, at least. Wata route. Damn, man. Ray. Oh, my God. I'll tell you guys when I get to Wata. But Ray-chan. Oh, my God. I finally made it here. I'm coming, Asane. Oh, yeah. Asane got kidnapped by the Yakuza. That's what triggered this final showdown. All that bullying. All those painful memories. Painful enough to make me wish for death. Taking someone precious away from me. For all those reasons and more, I despise the island's non-virgins. No, the island's inhabitants, for as long as I can remember. And yet, it was their aid and assistance that got me here. Asane!
何？
Asane and Hitsuoda are in the office. Asane has her hands bound behind her back, and Hitsuoda is tied to a chair. Two Misakis, more Teshima puppets, have hair trigger pointed at their heads. And last but not least,
橘、てめえどうやってここまで
like I need to answer you, asshole. Give Asane back now.
やっぱりバカだな、橘。ここまで来たのには少し驚いたが、手ぶらで一人で来て、それで何ができる？
Oh, I got something in mind. You really think I come here empty-handed? I'm carrying the most powerful weapon in the world right now.
はあ？ はったりが上手くなったじゃねえか。だが何を持ってるって？そのゴーグルからビームでも出るってか？
Love.
は？
I came here with love. Something a motherfucker like you, who won't even give the time of day to be someone who isn't subservient to him, would never be able to have.
おいおいおい、今の聞いたか、ドスケベ大将とレズッチよ。愛だと？まさかお前俺を笑い殺す策か？さすが少女中、天才か。こんなところに諸葛孔明がいるとは思わなかった。
I pity you, Teshima. It must suck being a man who doesn't know what love is.
哀れなのはどっちかな。その愛とやらがてめえを守ってくれるのか？
Damn right it is.
だったら試してやるよ。とっとと構えろ。
Four Misakis point their submachine guns at me.
心配するなよレズッチ。ゴム弾だから死にゃしないさ。当たりどころが悪くなけりゃな。
Rubber bullets rain down on me. Where they hit me isn't a problem. Even if they don't hit any vital points, I'll be dead meat if I took all those shots. I had planned to kill me on outset. The disciplinary committee chief prediction was spot on. However, that's irrelevant if I kept dodging the bullets until they're dry.
バカな。どうやって回避した？どんな手品を使った？
I told you, dude. If they look like Misaki and they have submachine guns, he can dodge bullets all day. Because that's how much he loved Misaki. He loved Misaki so much that he know everything that she's going to do. It's no trick. It doesn't matter if it's handguns, sniper rifles, or machine guns. Provides my opponent are Misaki, then I won't present a meaningful target for them. I'm being protected by love.
ふざけよ立花。おいクソども、銃がダメならナイフでも何でもいい。あの少女中を切り刻め。
Here we go. I couldn't make any careless moves for Asune a hostage situation, but if my opponents come at me, that's a different story.
手島様に逆らう逆賊処女中が貴様に生きている価値はない。
Four Misakis all approach me at the same time, bearing survivor knives. I instantly expose my lower half. My jump has been battle ready from the get-go. It's been it's been soaring rock hard since I kissed Misaki earlier. That's his boner. That's his ultimate weapon. A gigantic dick.
どうやらチンポを切り落とされたいらしい。
One dick versus four pussies. I can't let things follow what appears to be a foregone conclusion. Had to come inside four people with one ejaculation. Each ejaculation has 4 squirts. In which case, once I penetrate and ejaculate into the first, I need to immediately move to each subsequent vagina. The interval between squirting twitches is exceedingly small at only 0.07 seconds. Which means I'm going to have to rely on my sixth sense to do this. This is going to take a miracle to pull off. But fuck it, I know I can do this.
死ねー。
Time to come! Genitals covered. Gotcha! My endless love for Misaki guides my junk to ejaculation instantly.
チンポの霊になるわよ。
I move at lightning speed from the first Misaki, and by the time the first syllables leave her lips, I'm already completely penetrating the second.
おまんこが宇宙になる。
Once I mastered the extremely difficult successive squirts, the battle has been decided.
それは風予測。おまんこが孤児の怒り。
The four Misakis lie sprawled on the office floor.
何が起きた？
Too fast for your eyes, was I? I came inside all of them, so your brainwashing is undone.
洗脳がありえるか？俺の一物は鋼の一物。それは絶対服従の力。
So the Yakuza brainwashed the show and people at Seiden Island because the Yakuza leader has balls of steel. Metaphorically and almost literally. He shot his dick with rubber bullets just to prove a point that, yeah, he trained his dick so hard that shit is like made of steel, basically. But you know what can undo the brainwashing of the Yakuza leader? If they're being brainwashed by being fucked by this guy, then bring in the main character, a main Irogi character with a big dick. Undo all the brainwashing. No one can resist a dick. You have far too much faith in your own junk. You don't seem to even know how I undid your brainwashing. Let me show you. This is my junk. It far surpasses your steel junk. Mine is the king of all junks. My disco stick, which Misaki come to love. Any sense of shame I may have had about it is long gone.
なんだそれは。どこからどこまでがお前のものだ。
All of it.
全部だと？そんな俺のよりはるかに。前に SS のクソビッチから助けた時はもっと小さかったはず。
Of course it was. That was loveless sex. And it was after I already ejaculated. It's only natural that it wouldn't have been operating at 100%. Looks like your dominance as a local brainwasher in town is over. Pee-wee dick.
誰が単勝だ！
Asune!
動くな！大事な妹が死ぬぞ！
He has his arm around Asune's neck and a gun to her head. Why go that far? The whole Pee-wee dick thing must have really grinded his gears. Just give it up. The FS had already taken over the building. It's high time you paid the piper.
それはどうかな。SS も SHO も所詮は人裏の飼い犬。この男さえ言いなりにできればどうとでもやりようはあんだよ。
海野の安全は確保された。私が貴様のような輩に従う義理はない。
それがそうでもないらしい。
What's so funny, asshole?
笑いもするさ。おい、10秒以内に出てこなければこの女を殺す。聞こえてるだろう。なあ、文野。
He's lying. He has to be. But she does indeed show herself, entering the office quietly.
おお、怖い怖い。その銃で俺を狙撃する気だったのかい？このレズッチごと撃てばよかったのにな。
お前。
結局俺の要望通りになったわけだ。それじゃあ当初の予定通り人質交換といこうじゃないか。
橘様。
She looks up at me and doesn't even show an inkling of hesitation. She was so badly injured, but still wanted to come with us. She wanted to be with us, fighting on the front line as a sniper, heading all the way to the top floor. And now, I finally understand why. It was always her intention to offer herself in exchange for Asune, right from the very beginning.
橘、まずはその物騒なものを捨てさせろ。
If Fumino's determination was truly this unflappable, I have to answer her wishes appropriately. Deshima. I pick up Fumino's sniper rifle. Now we're on equal footing! And I point it right at her head. She's my hostage now. If you rather I didn't kill her, then let Asune go.
何を言ってやがる。人質を取っているのは俺の方だろうが。
I love this scene. He got him, dude! Checkmate! Guess again, Pee-wee dick. You can't order Hitsuyoda around if she's dead. That's what we call a checkmate.
単勝じゃない。そんなハッタリが俺に通用するとでも思っているのか。
Bluff, he says. You really think this is a bluff? Look at the state of her. Even above bullets, I'm sure you know what happened if I try to fire at her point blank, right?
出任せでこの俺を丸め込めると思うな。お前のパーソナリティをよく知ってる。文野を殺せるわけがない。
There are two kinds of people in this world. I already have a plan for how to break the deadlock.
何？
There's Misaki and everyone else. That is, people who aren't Misaki. I can hear it already.
悪役かてめえはよ。
I'll show you no mercy to people who aren't Misaki. I can feel it. And this girl isn't Misaki. Her presence. Sure, there's still reason enough. Her love.
黙れ。 俺を出し抜こうとしているな。冒涜だぞ、この俺にそんな真似を。
Aren't you good at psychology? If you're so doubtful, then try reading me. My junk is quivering with love. Here she comes. Come on, Pee-wee Dick!
見識の狭い少女中が
ここにいるだろ。
Aikaza smashes through the wall, scattering debris everywhere. Now! Asane!
お兄
しまっ。
As Teshina's grip on Asane is thrown off, she jumps away from him and right into my arms.
さん、わかんないわ。
I know, but you're safe now.
大式予備無免許だろ運転大成功、まだまだ。
やったっちきしょうが、なんだこのイカれた車両は。どうやってここまで来やがった。
愛ですよ、愛。
Yeah, she's shooting dildos from the truck. So her neighbor is also like a military expert, I guess. Hobbyist enthusiast. And he agreed to modify Misaki truck into an ultimate war machine set in island style, shooting anal dildos at people. This being the last battle, she relentlessly fires off all remaining vibes, dildos, and who knows what else from Aikaza. One of them flies in my direction. I grab it.
どいつもこいつも、あいあいあいあいあいあいあい、お猿さんかてめえらはよ。
Teshima aimed his gun at me, but I already started running. I swing my vibe, and the muzzle risks away from me. It's not hardened, it's just a perfectly normal vibrator. There's also no point in using Markilia against Teshima, but I don't care. This is the anal vibe he gave me on the day I opened up to him about my love for Misaki. I'm going to use this to seal his fate. It's game over for you,
こ
Teshima!
の野郎、殺す、ぶっ殺してやる。
Go ahead and try!
吠えてるや少女中。あんなどこにでもいそうなノーマルレアの星一女にほだされたデブ戦クソメガネがよ。
Pathetic, Teshima! Absolutely pathetic! If you think I fell for Misaki because of rarity, I got news for you! I don't care if she's a 1-star, 2-star, normal, rare, whatever the fuck! I love her more than anyone else! Don't give me that ooh, it's not a SSR or a 5-star. I don't want them horse shit! If you love someone, who fucking cares what rank they are? My Misaki got as many stars as the night sky. She's my fucking 100 million star prize drool! Also, last I checked, you're wearing glasses too, dickwad!
いや、お前さえいなければ、お前さえ、俺はこの鋼の一物で世界を征服するはずだった。
Dominate the world with your cock? Ain't that a laugh? Where'd you get your worldview from? Fucking hentai mangas? Listen up, Teshima. A cock is what you stick inside a woman you love.
どの口が。
No, sir, I'm talking from the fucking heart.
あまたの女とセックスしといてよくも言えたな、やりちんデブ戦クソ少女中。
I've only been truly fucking one person all this time, my beloved Misaki.
イカれてんだよてめえはよ。
You goddamn right I am. I'm fucking crazy in love. As I edge closer, I rain attacks on him to not give him a chance to shoot. I enjoy the bliss every time I penetrate her. Every time I pull my hips, I know the reason I was born. And when I stick it deep inside her, I feel myself tearing up with joy. Have you ever known that feeling? Answer me, you hoity-toity Yakuza fuck!
あるわけねえだろ、くだらねえ。
Bullshit, huh? Well, what's bullshit to you is the ultimate bliss to me. And you never know what the feeling as long as you live. Put that in your ass pipe and smoke it, Pee-wee Dick!
俺にそれを言うな。
I flick away his gun with the anal vibe. I got a read on you, Teshima! I know why you have that steel junk! He begins punching empty-handed. It's because you hate being small! You drove you out of your fucking mind!
黙れ。
So you went and placed an insane responsibility on your junk and forcibly created a phallus of steel!
黙れ。
You first bitch! In a flash, I buried the deep vibe deep into his solar plexus. feel the vibe! You Michael Dick Yakuza fuck! Oscillation as the vibrator and his gut stir up his internal organs. Suck on it, Teshima. This is the ultimate secret technique I learned from my beloved Misaki. In the same way that climax and a heartbringer at the end of sex, climax will bring this battle to an end. Come through your guts! Lose your fucking mind! Teshima eventually collapses on the ground. He doesn't look like he has the strength to stand anymore. Teshima, what you wanted was to steal a junk to make people do your bidding, let alone to make the whole world do your bidding. He's the embodiment of evil who threw Sennen Island into complete turmoil and had us at our wits' end. But right now, he looks so very small. What you wanted was someone to love you and say that even being small is fine, and that whatever you had, it wouldn't matter. There's nothing left to say to this man.
じゃあ全フロア制圧完了したわ。そっちに向かった方がいい？
It's all over. I saved Asa and everyone's unhurt. A perfect resolution.
そう、よかった。ああ、会長、今全部終わったって。間に合ってよかったです。
Absolutely perfect timing as always.
体が淳之介くんに呼ばれていたので、それから、朝音ちゃん、おかえりなさい。
Misaki unties Asane's hands and gives her a warm embrace.
やめろ。ずっと不安だったところでそういうことされるとな。小鳥さん相手なのに、なんとか効果ってのが働いちゃうだろうが。ふざけんなよ。そんなおっぱいぽよんぽよん当てられたって朝ちゃんは強靭クソデモ女に寄り切りされたりしないんだからな。やっぱり朝音ちゃんの罵倒が一番です。この人やだ。七瀬さんか小野豚先輩に助けられたかった。
My beloved Misaki and my beloved Imoto are back to their usual interactions. I'm more than satisfied to be able to see this spectacle again.
人浦様、拘束すべて解けました。
Other guards who had their brainwashing undone have now abruptly woken up.
ああ、ありがとう。君たちは先に行っていてくれ。私はまだ話がある。君のすまなかった。無理ないか。
It was an awkward atmosphere that doesn't lend itself to a third party interrupting. I don't know much in the way of details, but it's easy to see their relationship is exceedingly complicated. Nonetheless, I still had to speak to him. Governor, can I talk to you?
なあ、立花少年か。文野も私までこうして助けてもらい感謝している。条例のことだな。
Yes, you promised you accept my conditions.
男に二言はない。君たちの要求は何でも聞こう。
I feel a tightening in my chest. It's been so long. So very long. Finally, at long last, for certain, our long desired wish will be granted. What the fuck? Teshima, what the fuck did you just do?
何だと最上階に仕掛けた爆弾を起動させたんだよ。じきにここもコッパみじんにぶっ飛ぶ。
What? Look out! Immediately grab Misaki and Asane and leap away before the ceiling collapses. Teshima, you seriously wanna die?
こんなヘマやらかしちゃどうやったって殺される。だったら華々しく散ろうじゃねえの。
You son of a...
最初の爆弾で出口は塞いだ。どうする立花。愛とやらの力を見せてくれよ。
There's no helping the sky. Unloved, unable to accept his own failure. Surely, this is the end point of extreme hatred. You know, I kind of pity you. I take something out of my breast pocket and sit it in front of Teshima, who's lying under the collapsed rubble.
なんだこれは。
A Dutch wife. Her name's Michelle. For a moment, emotion spread across his face. She's precious to you, isn't she?
バカなんじゃねえか。
I've been saying all along. Even if you gave me the runaround, I really enjoyed talking with you. I always had a feeling that you and I were kindred spirits. Perhaps in a different reality. If we met under different circumstances, I could call you friend.
出会い方が違えばか。そうかもな。ほんまに言うと、僕も淳之介君と話しているのは楽しかった。なんて言うと思うか。
淳之介君
I'm yanked violently by the shirt from behind. Thanks! I look up and see the roof collapse, swallowing up any sign of Teshima. Huh. Who's the specker now, shitbird? I close my eyes for 2 seconds. Alright, let's switch gears. I made it this far now. I'm not gonna snuff it here.
ダリ何が起きてるの？
Serious shit! I need you to get everyone on the lower level to evacuate, now!
ダリは
I'll manage. Misaki's with me, so I'll be fine.
了解こっちは任せといて。
Misaki, can we escape through the route you took Aikaza to get here?
はいまず無理です。道なき道を走った結果道そのものが消滅しました。
Right. Only one thing to do then. Everybody, hop onto Aikaza!
もうすでに嫌な予感しかしないんだけど何する気？
We're gonna ride the shockwave from the explosion and fly out of here. If we can make it to the ocean surface, we should be safe.
正気か。
もちろん狂気です。そうでなくては淳之介君の恋人は務まりませんから。
Now you're talking. Quick, everybody, get strapped in! As explosions continue to ring out thunderously, no one sees fit to keep arguing.
エンジンよし助走距離よし方角よし絶対何一つ良くないってこれ人質やってた方がマシだったって
Asa sits in the passenger seat, trembling and clinging tight to me. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be fine.
私は皆様を信じておりますそういえばみのちゃんも飛び降りは2回目でしたね
I like that. What the hell? We were fine when we leapt off the cliff. I was even fired out of the canyon today. I'm sure we can fly from this spot. The repeated sounds of explosion draw even closer. They're slightly farther apart in sequence than my heartbeat. It serves to calm me down somewhat. Misaki!
アクセル全開
Aikaza bursts forth, from first gear all the way to fifth, in the blink of an eye, like a bat out of hell. The office furniture scatters like litter, and we speed ahead towards the window framing a view of the sky. There's a flash directly behind us. From thunderous sounds that would have ruptured our eardrums, had we been split second later. Impact, and then Aikaza is flying. We were already traveling at maximum speed, and with the intense force of the explosion, we soared through the sky with enough speed to put F1 Racer to shame.
死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ死ぬ何
There's no stopping us now. In an instant we pass planes stopped beneath us, cars and the other FS members, as we fly on the wings of love at top speed through the sky. And finally, we fly over the canyons. The blue skies spread out beneath us. My heart is pounding from excitement. Time to leave!
ミラーボックスオープン
Asa, hold on tight! We open the door and leap out of Aikaza, spinning our physical form to the open skies. The wind is deafeningly loud. Even with Asa clinging right beside me, her voice is swallowed up in a roaring of sound.
のすけくん
But of course, I can sit here in that voice. Misaki! I grab onto Misaki's hand. All of my worries disappear. I'm going to be living, holding on this hand, forever. The deep blue sea is rapidly approaching. Even if we're aiming for the water, at this speed, it's gonna be just like hitting concrete. Everyone, cling to your Dutch wife! We're gonna make an aquatic landing! I turn around and see Funo and Hitsuyoda nod as they soar in the sky. Asa moves away from me, clutching the crumpled plastic item in her hands. Alright, last one! I'm counting on you! You ain't go! Oh god. I hold my first ever wife in one hand, and my beloved Misaki the other. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's no way I can't go with Misaki beside me. To the ends of the earth, through fire, wind, water, and even heart. The softly rocking sea should softly buffer our fall.
懐かしいですね。あの時も告白し合って、こうやって一緒に落ちて。
Then we started going out.
なんだかもう何年も前のことみたいです。
That's because the days we spend together are so rich and full.
そうですね。きっとこれからも。
The sea surface glitters beautifully from the white sunlight bathing in it. I squeeze Misaki's hand tightly.
大好きです。愛してます。淳之介くん。
Yeah, I love you too, Misaki. And last but not least, we gently land on the water surface. Dude, that was epic, man. That was really cool. Oh god.
朝ですよ。起きてください。
It's morning.
今
Wake
日も
up.
一日頑張りましょう。やる気元気美咲。
Today, let's do our best. Yaruki, Genki,
起
Misaki.
きてください。今日も一日頑張りましょう。やる気元気美咲。
Morning sunlight streams in from the window. The sunlight on the southern island is as intense as always, and mercilessly tries to rip me out of my slumber. Nice Misaki poster! What the fuck is that? Today's a day off. I love nothing more than to sleep in, but it looks like that's not in the cards. I want to cover myself with the futon to block out the light and go back to sleep. Misaki, that's right. I had to get up. Then look at the Misaki stickers everywhere. It's computer and mug. Ugh. Not this shit again. Maybe I should try a different alarm sound. I rinse my underpants in the sink, toss them in the washer machine, and sigh. Since I've gone back to not being a morning person, I had Misaki made 366 voice recording of herself to have as alarms. Unfortunately, I could do without waking up to nut-stained underwear every morning. Hearing Misaki's voice in my sleep makes me instinctively ejaculate. Even though we do it every day, it still apparently isn't enough. Her voice is just way too sexy. Should I ask her to re-record them in a less melodic voice? It's still going to be sexy.
おはように。
Yeah, morning. What are you doing up already?
徹夜で新しいアプリを作っていたのさ。
An app? We don't need those anymore.
あるんだな、それが。今回作ったのはメールクオリアの AR を応用して周りの人間をホトリさんではなくオナブタ先輩に変える最強アプリ。
So Asane, she really likes Ikuko. Can you blame her? She got good taste, man. I like her too. Ikuko's my favorite girl. In the Misaki Route, at least.
さあ、兄。再びゴーグルをつけて外に出るのだ。そしてまたチンチンハメハメしまくってめちゃしくオナブタ先輩をすこれ。
Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Besides, you can't do that outside anymore. You get reprimanded by the show.
んなこと言いながらホトリさんとは隠れて青缶してんだろ。知ってんだぞ。
Not all the time.
おはようございます。
Speak of the devil. Morning, Misaki. We were just talking about you.
おや、本当ですか？一体どんなお話を？ホトリさんには飽きたから体だけの関係にしてオナブタ先輩に乗り換えようかなって兄が。 それでも体は求めてくれるんですね。
what the fuck is that laugh? I guess I can't. My laugh is not that bad. I mean, not that great either, I should say.
日に日に体勢がついていきやがる。何言っても聞かねえ。淳之介くんと一緒なら向かうところ敵なしですから。では今日もご飯持ってきたので一緒に食べましょう。
The three of us sit at the diner table, and she removes the cloth wrapper. Thanks for bringing food every weekend.
ねえ、恋人ができましたって報告したらお母さん泣いて喜んで、作ってあげるからねって毎週はしゃいでるんです。作るたびに泣いて喜ぶので、休日の朝はいつもお母さんの泣きすさぶ声で目が覚めるんですよ。おとり家はやべえやつしかいないの。
Did you make these boiled eggs?
はい、よくわかりましたね。
It tastes like you.
アニマでもがやべえやつになっていく。もうずいぶん前からでは。うるさいよ、てめえのせいだよ。あ、テレビエロゲの女房の時間だ。ハサネちゃんエロゲニョ見てるんですか？いいですよね。再放送今どの辺です？エロビくんがアワードで金賞取って同人時代に作ってたアクメくんが商業ベースで復活するとこ。最高に胸熱展開だから見逃せんよこれは。
She grabs her remote and turns the TV on.
あなたのすべてを受け入れる膣の穴です。クールセイランプロジェクトの第1弾として本日より映画セイランの撮影が開始されました。
Oh God. They turn into it. Alright. So they banned the sex law, right? The sex law has been abolished. You can't have sex anywhere and everywhere. But now they gotta get another idea to bring tourists into the island. So how do you bring tourists in the island? Fuck it. This is a religious island now.
あれ、あ、そっか。SHK の番組もうやってないんだったね。
Oh yeah. There's someone who looks like a movie producer being interviewed on the TV. The film had made for release throughout Japan, not just for Seidan Island.
これからどんどんこういうのが増えるんですかね。
Probably. I guess it depends on public opinion though. This all because of what happened that day. That we defeated the Yakuza and rescued Asa and Governor Hitsuyoda. Hitsuyoda announced that he'd be stepping down as prefectural governor. Along with that announcement, he made two promises. Excuse me. The first was to abolish of the perverted sex law. The other was a continuation of the show and a sub-organization, the FS. If the show and FS were abolished along with the law, it will leave Ikuko out in the code among lots of others. So he promised that wouldn't happen. It was a way of thanking them for helping with his rescue and ousting of the Yakuza. I would have expected that the people would hate him for abolishing the law, but that didn't end up happening. I'm guessing it's because most of them knew Teshima was the one who was wreaking havoc on the island, so most of the error was directed at him. Meanwhile, those who didn't already expressed their lack of faith in the government by signing the petition. Thus, Governor Hitsuyoda's departure didn't come as any particular surprise. However, despite his promise of continued existence of the FS and show, that couldn't happen without a cost. The current situation came about from a transitional arrangements he put in place before he resigned.
セーラン島を聖地にって言うけど、本当にこんなので観光客維持できるのかな。ネットじゃ聖地エロサレムとか言われてるよ。
Jerusalem. Who gives a shit what the internet thinks? I think we'll see what happens once that movie comes out. Isn't it also meant to be setting into some anime too?
セーラン島が舞台のアニメって絶対エロアニメじゃん。
Edo anime.
そんなので聖地化は無理でしょ。聞いた話ですけど、人類がほとんど滅亡した後に残った男女がセーラン島にたどり着くってお話みたいですよ。子作りの方法も知らない2人が古びたドスケベランドやらを回って島の歴史を紐解いていくうち、繁殖の仕方が分かってくるみたいなやつだそうで。
I'm not gonna lie, I will watch the anime. They didn't know how to have kids, so they had to go to fucking sex museum to figure out how to reproduce.
普通に面白そうなのずるい。男女じゃなくて両方女だったら100億点だったな。
Dang. Austin is right. Why couldn't it be two Yuris, huh?
噂だと海外からも作品の舞台に使いたいってオファーが来ているそうです。ドスケベシャークみたいのが撮りたいらしくて。
Sharknado?
100% クソ映画じゃん。絶対見なきゃ。
Hell yeah. At least we know there's some demand for that trash.
こんな創作向けの島そうそうないからね。今までは SHK の独占やらドスケベ条例やらで忌避されてたみたいだけど。
Because the law is gone, it can now be used as a setting for large-scale productions. I heard that the perverted amusement park, the Loop Fountain, as wall art and those kind of things were removed, but left as cultural Let me redo that again. I heard that the perverted amusement parks, the Loop Fountain, as wall art, and those kind of things weren't removed, but left as cultural monuments. The island isn't going to erase its history, but instead it monetizes it to stay a tourist attraction. I guess that works for me, as long as the law is gone. After dinner, I walk around the shopping district, hand in hand with Misaki. The blazing sun is brilliantly shining down from the clear blue sky once again today. The hottest time of day has passed, but the hot breeze on this island of everlasting summer stubbornly refuses to cool down.
今日も暑いですね。
You seem to be happy.
もう何も心配しないで淳之介くんといられるんだなって思ったら笑けちゃいます。
You say that every time we go out.
出かけるたびに言いますこれ。だって嬉しいんですもん。
She leans in close to me jokingly. Jiggle, jiggle. The heavenly sensation pushes against my arm. Your boobs are touching me, Miss Misaki.
当てているのですよ、淳之介さん。
Is it just me, or have they gained another 3 millimeters?
おお、ドンピシャ。さすがですね。
I know everything there is to know about you. Not just your butt size, but your waist.
いけませんよ、それは。それ以上言ったら血は喧嘩ですよ。
I mean, you know how I feel about it. I'm quite fond of your waistline.
どうもです。しかしながら、今までは青蘭島ではデブというレベルだったのが、ぼちぼち本島でもデブの域に達しつつあり、さすがに危機意識がですね。
Really? She is a girl after all, so she's going to fret about things that bother her. Just don't want to go on crazy salt and water diet like last time. If you want my help, let me know.
はい。一人エッチではダメでしたけど、二人だったらより激しい行為で私もダイエットもうまくいく気がします。あんたたちは往来でなんていう会話してるわけ？
Nanase, fancy seeing you here.
これはまたお恥ずかしい話を。お買い物ですか？
映画の撮影とやらを見に来たの。わたちゃんに誘われちゃって。
れいちゃん、かっこよかったよ。
I see Wata standing on her folding chair, waving at the disciplinary committee chief. Alright, little bit of the a sneak peek of next route. Next route is Wata-chan. I like Wata-chan and her enthusiasm. But my favorite girl, Ray. Oh, we're not gonna show her.
みさきちゃん、今ちょうどアクションシーンのところだったの。SS のみんなすごかったよ。
I like the brunette disciplinary committee chief, Ray. She's really good. I like her a lot. In fact, she feels more like the main character more than Wata. Honestly, Wata got some scenes. But Ray seems to be the biggest focus. I'm not sure why they didn't just make Ray the heroine instead of Wata. I guess because, I don't know. I feel like Ray should have been the heroine, in my opinion. I think I would have liked that way more. But, we'll see. I'm not finished with Wata Route yet. So I'm gonna hold my
い
tongue.
くこちゃんも来てるんですかね。
But I really hope Jun goes out with Ray, basically. I really want him to go out with her. Because, man, I really like her. Her backstory is getting... It's touching the heartstrings. More on that when we do the Wata Route. This is Misaki ending. So let's focus on Misaki again.
もちろん。
Oh, best girl. I mean, what? Shake. Whoa, don't sneak up on me like that.
みさきちゃんのまねっこだよ。なかなか様になってるでしょ。
Omanko. I learned how to say Omanko because of Ikuko. Iku. Oh god. Yeah, no matter how hard you try, you never be like Misaki. You shouldn't mention you were in the movies though.
まあ所詮 SS はエキストラだからね。早くなんて恥ずかしいでしょ。
よく言うわよ。あんな派手な立ち回りしておいて。
Once the law is gone, the FS no longer has to enforce sexual activity at school. In its place, I hear they're going to be participating in artistic projects like this from now on. Apparently, it's a godsend to have such a large pool of people who are already trained and experienced enough to work as stunt actors. I heard Lootland's new action show is known for having ridiculously over-the-top action too. However, you can't possibly make up for the lost responsibility. I heard there's been a lot of downsizing and revising the interest of scholarship funds.
イクコ、何をしている？
That's
そ
my
ろそろ
favorite
戻っ
girl
て
too.
こないか。
My two favorite girls is either Rei or Ikuko. I really like Rei in the Wata Route, and I really like Ikuko. She's my favorite girl in the Misaki Route. But Rei, damn dude, you gotta see her with her hair down.
はーい。
She's too good with the hair down.
レイちゃんたらエッチしなくなっても相変わらずなんだからな。
I think Rei might be one of my favorite character designs
じゃあ
in the
行っ
game.
てくるね。
Yeah, say, Ikuko,
何？
are you enjoying yourself now?
もちろん。最高に気持ちいいよ。
Really? Glad to hear it. Break a leg.
はーい。
Damn, she loves you. I love her too. She gives an innocent smile and returns to the set. Our history has been something of a roller coaster, but I'm glad that things settled down peacefully. After everything that happened, it's almost kind of moving. Huh? Wait, what's that? In the distance, I think I see a lone girl. I'm moving without thinking. Fumino! When I call to her, she turns to me with a slightly startled look.
立花様、ほとり
This
様、
song is so good.
ご無沙汰しております。ご息災のようで。
You know, when I saw Fumino had an eye patch, or she had to wrap her eye, and they told us that she'll lose her left eye. Wait, that's her left, right? Let's see. I don't remember. I think that's her right eye. Well, she had to lose one of her eye. That shit almost made me tear up. I got really sad. I was like, no, dude. Because she didn't ask to be born as a bastard child. It's not her fault. Her dad's a fucking asshole. Right? A governor, important figurehead. And everybody wants to kidnap her so they could blackmail him. It's fucked up. And now she lost one of her eye just for being born who she is. It's so sad. I can't wait for the Fumino route. I think the Fumino route is true route. I hope she get a really good ending. She deserves it, dude. She always have like a sad come up or whatever you want to call it. This is the first time I've spoken to her before she noticed me. That's odd. It shouldn't be odd, but it is. Have you been discharged? Are you feeling better?
本日はしばらくぶりに外出許可をいただきました。改めてお二方に御礼を申し上げたく。御礼？この美しい島を守っていただいたこと、私とそれから父の命も助けていただいたこと、誠に感謝の念に耐えません。感謝だなんて、そんなのこっちのセリフです。ふみのちゃんがいなかったら私たちもどうなってたか。
Yeah. If I had my shit together, you wouldn't have lost your eyesight. They were unable to save her. The tissue was destroyed beyond repair. There was nothing they could do. She'll never see out both her eyes ever again.
どうかお気になさらないでください。片方の目で見たからといって島の美しさも半分になるようなことはございませんから。
Dang, she really loved this island, dude.
確かにすでに豊玉の瞳は失われました。もうすべてを見渡せるわけではございません。しかし私には皆様が守ってくださったこのセイラン島は両目で見ていた頃よりもずっと鮮やかに見えるのです。
I see. She got a more relaxed expression than I ever seen on her face. Maybe this is how she normally is.
一人で戦っていた私に 橘様が手を差し伸べてくださった時のこと、お二方が愛の言葉をお交わしになった時のことは今でも鮮明に記憶しております。
そういえばふみのちゃんが立ち会ってたんでしたね。
手前勝手な話ではありますが、あの時に本心からこの島を守っていてよかったと。それが人質になっている間もずっと励みになっておりました。ですからどうか橘様、ほとり様、どうかお幸せにお過ごしくださいね。
Dang, I love that smile. The first true smile I've seen from her feels somehow ephemeral and it fills with affection. Yeah, that was the first time she smiled, man. People still don't come here, do they?
何分お山の中ですからね。特別何かがあるわけでもないですし。
Sorry for bringing you here on a date.
いえいえ、私だってあんな風に言われたら来たくもなっちゃいます。初めて会ったのもここでしたよね。
Her hair flutters in a gentle breeze. She gives me a tender smile. It was so long ago that I came here to save Misaki from being assaulted. We saw each other after that, but I think that was when we became self-conscious about each other. At the time, I thought you were a regular modest girl though.
私、結構控えめでおしとやかですよ。
Are skydiving and driving armored vehicles through walls things that modest girls do?
しますします。控えめな子は心の内に高い火力を秘めているものなんですよ。
More crazy talk.
むちゃくちゃな子はお嫌いですか？
I love them. I wouldn't have confessed to you here if I didn't.
私も大好きです。
We walk through the hills, with our fingers entwined. Just doing this makes me vividly remember everything we've been through together. As I reflect on those days, I eventually stop walking. This is the cliff the three of us threw ourselves over that
景
day.
色なんて今までそんなに気にしたこともなかったですけど、こうして見ると本当に綺麗ですね。
Yeah. Wait, should I have said something is nowhere near as beautiful as you?
いえ、そういうのは別にいいですかね。こういう時は一緒に同じ景色を見ていたいです。
Oh yeah? The sun is shining, bright as ever, in the southern sky over this island. The sea below is filled with gentle ripples, making the sunlight glitters on the surface. Once again, Misaki's hair is waving slightly in the warm, soft breeze. This is where we met and where we became a couple.
いっそ結婚式もここでしちゃいます？
More crazy talk.
でも、もしいずれ本当に結婚することになったら、あさねちゃんは何て言いますかね？
I don't know. Well, she talks a lot of shit, but at the end of the day, I think she's just as fine and not a big deal over it.
目に浮かぶようですね。
Should we have her to the speech at the reception?
おお、式場で私に対する心ない罵声が味わえるんですか？
I'm not so sure about that. I think she'll be surprisingly moved, maybe even to tears.
それはダメですよ。あさねちゃんに泣かれたら絶対私ゲロ泣きですから。
If that happened, I cried too, just out of sympathy.
うちのお母さんも金切り声上げて泣くだろうから。いけません。お葬式みたいになってしまう。
A funeral like wedding reception. I laugh at the absurd concept. You always know how to cheer me up when I'm depressed, don't you?
こっちのセリフですよ。淳之介くんと一緒だと毎日が毎時毎分毎秒まであんまり幸せすぎて疲れる暇もないくらいです。
We'll probably get married, have kids, and grow old together, and that won't change.
そうでしょうね。淳之介くんと一緒ならとっても慌ただしい人生になりそうです。
That's a bad thing?
そういう人生がいいです。淳之介くんが一生守るって言ってくれた時から私はずっとそのつもりです。 です淳之介くん。一生守ってくださいね。
She smiles bashfully. Blood rushes to her face, giving her cheeks a faint red glow. Of course. I gently embrace her. I can feel her warmth in her pounding heart. I'm going to be with her the rest of my life. At the place where we met. At the place where we became lovers. We exchange a kiss, a vow for the rest of our lives. The end. I think that's the end, dude, right? DMCA music. I think so. There we go. Dang, I like this song. I don't know. Can I show you guys this song? It's a pretty good song. I guess you can see it right here. Music. It's a good one. It's a good one. Alright, let's clap it up. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff, Nukitashi. Good stuff, Misaki Route. Good stuff to everybody, right? Localization team. Good shit, bringing it to the global, right? Good stuff, J-List to even provide me buying Nukitashi. If I don't even know what would happen. Is it J-List? I don't remember where I bought it from. I think it's in the description below or some shit. I don't remember. But let me look it up. It's gonna bother me if I don't remember. Because if this was on Steam, it would be 1000% censored. Man, how can you censor Nukitashi, dude? That's crazy. I bought it through, let's see. It was so peak, I bought it. Oh, Jazz. J-A-S-T USA. Yeah, good stuff, Jazz USA, for selling uncensored Nukitashi. Thank freaking God for that. If it was Steam version, Nintendo Switch, PS4, Sony store, I don't even know what else stores, they would have censored the hell out of it. Jazz USA, thank God. Please keep up the good work. Localization team right there. Good shit, everyone right there. Right there. Good stuff, people. Yeah. That was a good route. My favorite character, Ikuko. That's my favorite character, easy. My favorite OST is Fumino OST. I like her OST the best. Like I said too, a little bit of I guess I can talk about that later. Hold on. So, okay, here you go. Alright. So, oh, that's Wata Route. Oh god. So, Junosuke, obviously we're not done with Jun Route, right? We have to beat every girl before we can go back to Jun and then, I guess, Fumino. But, it's been a long road, at least for me. I had to do Jun and then branches out to Misaki, right? You had to do 21 chapters and then branch out to Misaki. This all introduction to the girls. Dang, man. Adam and Misaki. Adam and Eve. Ano Man, Spider-Man. Book girl and a bookworm fucker. I don't know. Thus spoke Misaki Hitori. Miss Hitori looks ramen nudie. I think I know the anime. That anime has a really good opening. If it's the anime I'm thinking about. About someone loves ramen noodle. I think that's what the anime is called. I forgot her name. The Hotorious Misaki. I don't know what that is. Tamamin Misaki. I know Tamamin. The Amazing Ano Man. Isn't that Spider-Man sequel? Yeah. Miss Anuma. Miss Matsuri. Ano Man Homecoming. I think that's a localization joke. I think a lot of these are probably localization jokes. Shin Misaki Tensei. Shin Megami Tensei. Machide Misaki ni koi shinasai. That's Machikoi. Misaki no Soda, horny ass no Natsu. That's the Incesto. Twins Incesto, right? Visual novel. And Misaki, I don't know what that instance for. I think it was on Jun, right? I think that's no love, no sex, maybe. I don't know. Misakana, orgasm cross the blue. Oh, that's Aokana. Hey, that's the Aokana title. I think so. All you need is Misaki. All you need is Imoto, right? I think it's that anime about that light novel. Writing siscon shit. Misaki Busters, Ecstasy, Little Busters. Misaki no Uta, Sayo no Uta. The lights on the sky are Misaki. I don't know that one. The boner standing here, last chapter. Dang, dude. What a crazy route. What a crazy route, man. Misaki's my girl. I like her a lot, man. I like her a lot. I like her a lot. But I think I like Ikuko more. Yeah, I like Ikuko more. She's my favorite. I think I noticed a trend. I think they call it FC, FS, whatever, right? The enemy of the game, the antagonist. I always end up liking them more than the original heroines. Like Misaki, I like Ikuko better. Water-chan, I like Rei. Rei's so much okay, yeah, I'll say it. Fuck you. Rei's so much better than Water. Alright, I like Water, don't get me wrong. She's funny. Okay? But come on, man, she's a loli. I know she'll be pissed if you say that, but it's true. Come on. Rei's not a loli. And she's hot. And she's thick. And she's funny. And she's cute. I like her so much. I like Rei. But let's see. At least you can Nukitashi too. You can go out the FC girls. Let's see how the rights are. I guess one step at a time. I gotta beat Nukitashi in one. My thoughts and aftermath after doing one route and half the route. I'm 50% done with Water. See, pretty much 50% done with Water. So I'm almost 50% done with the game, basically. My thoughts on it so far, I think it's a really good visual novel. I think it's a visual novel. If you like visual novels in general, I think it's a really good read. If you like smut, if you like sex shows, if you like erogis, right? Yeah, basically, if you like erogis, this is a big recommendation. Right? Nukitashi is, I think it's too good, man. Come on, man. If you play any of these visual novels references, all right, maybe not the Spider-Man references and stuff like that, but Maji Koi, right? Aokana, stuff like that, like the erogis, man. Then, yeah, Nukitashi, why not? It's like 20 bucks, I think. I think I bought it on sale though. But yeah, you could probably wait till it goes on sale and buy it. I think it's a good read. I think it's a good read. And obviously, I'm a big supporter. I guess I shouldn't call myself a big supporter. I like the idea of supporting visual novels. Right? If you could buy visual novels, buy them. Because that shit was so freaking hard 10 years ago. Not even, yeah, 10 years ago, 14 years ago. Like in the 2010s era, it was, I don't even know where you bought visual novels from. I remember manga gaming, that's pretty much it. And now they're remaking stuff, like Too Hard remake. Little Buster got a remake on Steam. Rewrite's gonna remake on Steam. They're bringing out all the classic key studios. Clonard came out on Steam. Yeah, man. And then now we got this localization, even though it took like 6 years. I don't know how many years it took, because this game came out like 2018, 2019. And it blew up because of the anime. It's good. It's good. Alright, that's enough ranting. Ranting? Talking, I guess. That was the Misaki Route. I'ma record the Water Route. It's gonna be really hard. It's not gonna be really hard. There's not a lot of, well, Water Route is not a lot of sex scenes. Thankfully. I mean, come on, man. It's water. Why do you want 8 scenes of water? Right? I mean, okay, yeah, alright, she's 18, okay. But look at the freaking title. What do you mean she's 18? Everything says lowly. What do you want me to do? Hey, what do you do, buddy? I'll record a lot of water stuff. There's a lot of stuff I can record. Maybe I especially want to capture the Ray stuff. I think the Ray stuff, you guys gotta know Ray. She's the best girl. I know is whenever I meet a new character, she's become best girl. That's a good sign. That means every character in this game is good. There's not one girl I don't dislike in. Not one girl that's a main girl that I dislike and hate. Right? Like Misaki, Wata, Nanase, Asane, I like them all. Right? And then for the enemy side, Ikuko, Ray, Toka, and who else? I don't know. I think it's just those three. There might be a little bit more. I like all three of them. And then Fumino, obviously, we will interact a little bit with Fumino, but I really like Fumino already. She's cool. She lost her eyeballs, man. That shit's heartbreaking. So, yeah. GG's. That was the Misaki Route. I'll record the Wata Route. Hopefully soonish. We'll see. Anyway, with that, I appreciate everyone that watched my highlights. Thank you for watching. And have a wonderful day. Thanks. GG's. Later. Bye.